Well, hello again. A little video. This one is on the church bell chimes, which is built into Railmaster, and the other one is on scheduling. Now, the clock itself is quite easy to do. What you've got is a clock on and a clock off, and what actually has is at quarter of an hour, half hour, 3/4 of an hour, the chimes, and then on the hour it'll do the same chimes, and then it'll give you what the chimes for the hour are. Now this thing is now sitting on, so this will at 11:15 will fire up. Also the scheduling one, which I was showing you, which will be West Coast, 24, and then the GWR. That will go first, and then when that's finished, that will go, and that's finished, that will go. And you do one after the other, which is actually scheduling one train after another. If you want to do two trains at once, then you've got to merge programs, which I've done, like over there with some of the stuff over there. So you've just got to wait for this thing to go over. I have had one or two calls recently again to do with Railmaster, different problems. Anybody who wants me at any time, they can always get me. My phone number, I'll tell you in a minute, and my email address. One thing is, if you want to do a lot of this stuff, please put TeamViewer onto your PC so I can actually link to your computer. I can go over things with you, I can show you things on your screen, which is a lot easier to do. And also is that one thing is TeamViewer is safe. Once you turn it off, the passwords change, so I can't get back in, nor nobody else can. There's a lot of people in the world. I actually got people in Australia, New Zealand, in Dubai, which we do links by the TeamViewer. You've got to ring me and talk to me on the phone, but this PC will link to your PC, and it'll work a lot better. So this is one of the little things that Railmaster has in it, and also if you've got the Pro, it's got a lot more different situations in it. So this is going to coming up now to the 15 in a second or two, and this should chime for the quarter of an hour. Here we go, ready? That's it. And so say half an hour you get 1 3/4. Now I did have a problem with this originally, because when you turn this on, if you only do the on, this will stay live until you turn Railmaster off, so the chimes will keep coming in on the quarter hour. What happened with me is that those chimes was like my doorbell, and I'll be under my railway thinking the doorbell's gone, run downstairs, find out it's this thing up here. So what you can do now is I can just go to here and click this thing off. That's it. Now how you do that is you go to this, and in here you put 0, and in here you go to the resource box and go for the program one, which is that one. Then this box here, there's lots of things. This is where you get all your different things for playing the sounds and everything else, but you see here there's one for clock chimes left, right, on. Depends on where your speaker is, you can change this way around, and then there's one for off. So what you do there is you put that as on, like that, on the left. You write then in there clock on, and you've done that program. Then you do another one with the same again, but you then do the one with clock off, like that. And that is all you have to do. And then all you got to do then is, I'll just take this because I don't want this, is to go to your programs up here and click it on or click it off. As you can see, I have got about 50-60 programs all in my system. This is why I have the Pro, where I've got my little trains that do little programs as well. So what we'll do now is we'll run those 3 trains. Now one thing is you've got to do is go to the schedule box, which is down here. You then go to here and you put any time you want in, but I just put this in as 11 o'clock. It's an easy one when you're checking on times. Put in 11 o'clock, You then click here and you pick up which program you want to run, which of course is the West Coast, which is the one we're running on now. And then what will actually happen is the little box clicks green. So you run that program, and then what you do is watch this time, and when your loco has finished its program, that time, add 2 seconds on it, and then put it in under your next one, like that, which is 48. So mine will run for 46 seconds, and then I'll do 48, and this second one will start. And then what you do then is you run those 2 programs, check your time again after those 2 programs are finished, and you add that in. So those 2 programs will take basically 2 minutes and about 2 seconds to run. And that is how you do them. And then of course you do this. Now, one thing you must be wary of is while them are on there and you click it, this is live. So what happens is at 11 o'clock there, those 3 programs will kick off. So if you've got anything on the track in the way, they will crash. So be wary. So what you've got to do is just take those 3 ticks out and save them. So you just do that, that, and that, and that. Save it. The program's still sitting in your system, but they're not live. So what we're going to do now is do this, this, and this, and we do this. Right. There is a fiddle way of doing this. I don't have to wait till 11 o'clock, which is going to be tomorrow. What you can do is you can fiddle this time. So what I'm going to do now is you double click on the first digit there, and I'm going to put in 10:59:55. Now this should kick off on the hour. There. And the clock just started off as well, because I've set the time. So you have to excuse the clock for a minute. I mustn't have turned it off. Yeah, that's 11 o'clock. So there's the train running around. It should slow down now. Come round to its stop here. This is why I don't have the clock on. It gets a bit annoying after a while. There we are, it's stopped there. So that'll go now off. This one now will start up. Yeah, this is going to start up now. There it comes. So this is basically automation. You know, we don't normally do these. This is just a bit of a demo type of thing. You can run it like this if you want to. One thing is you can do with this is you can also be running something over there as well if you want to, or over here in my case as well. But this is my programs just running this one. So this should by now slow down in a minute. It's starting to slow down. It'll come over here, up to here, and stop. And then that one will kick in. Here it comes, slowly past. Lovely train that one is. That's it, it's just over the top. So what's going to happen now is this one now will kick in. There's the lights come on. The coach lights will come on. The sounds come on. Then you get the doors. Should do. It hasn't done this time. There we are, there's the doors. I was wondering when they were going to come in. And these points will horn, and then these points will change. That's it. And the ones at the back, which is a crossover, so it'll come round the outside track, come across there, come round twice, and then stop and go back into its station. This GWR 158 is a beautiful train. It's got station noises in, it's got telephones in, it's got all sorts, 28 functions in that one. Here it comes. Comes over there. It'll go around once more. It'll do a little horn as it goes over here to tell the signalman it's ready to go back again. There we go. Slow off now. There we go. Now those points will change back. There we go. And it'll now go back into its, those at the back, and the number 7s have gone as well. This now will change and go back into the station. And there's and we hear the doors. And the lights will go off and the sound will go off. And the points there will change again, that's it. And back to normal. And that is scheduling. So you can do this with all your trains if you want to. You can put as many trains in as you want, but the bigger it is, it gets more complex, but it's so easy to do. So say the railway hasn't changed any, but if you want me at any time, you can get me on 01782 302194. My email address is there as well. And also, if you send me an email, you can actually then, I'll send you the video on how to put TeamViewer onto your system. And then all you do is ring me, you tell me the 2 passwords, I put them in my computer downstairs in the office, and I'll link to your computer, and then I operate your computer. Now it is safe, because every time you turn off the system, the passwords change. So I can't get back in. Once it's out, that's it. I can't get back in again. So it is a secure system. I've got people in Australia, New Zealand, in Dubai, Ireland, all over England as well, which use it constantly. Business people use it as well. So it is a safe system, and for me, it's a lot easier for me to do stuff. I can solve problems in sometimes minutes, whereas you might have been doing it for 2 hours or 2 days sometimes. So one thing also is I do have a Facebook page called Railmaster Health. If you go on, I don't use it that much, but the thing is, don't send me notifications via Facebook, because sometimes I might not pick them up for a couple of days, but send them me by my email address. So once again, thank you very much, and please subscribe, and I'll speak to you again soon after the virus. Bye.